Jan Rejsa was a Czech writer and expert on heraldry. He was born in 1886 in Prague, the son of Police Commissioner Jan Rejsa and Maria Netušilová. He claimed his family was descended from old Lusatian nobility moving from Lower Lusatia in the 15th century. He studied at the Academic Gymnasium in Prague until graduation in 1906, when he began to work in a savings bank. In 1916 he went to study at the Faculty of Arts at Charles University, finishing his studies in 1922 with a thesis on Christian paintings in Roman catacombs. In 1923 he married Milada Baníčková. His first book, the collection of poems Four Renaissance Sonnets, came out in 1927. He died in Prague in 1971. We will review his 1937 Ephemera, Fantastical Novellas. The painting of Saint Dorothea, previously published as a standalone novella, has Jan Jordan visiting the Prague Loretta complex of churches, looking over the painting gallery before he literally falls in love with the image of Saint Dorothea. He becomes obsessed with her, spending hours gawking at her painting, until one day he stays overnight and she comes out of her painting, looks at him, leaves him a bunch of flowers and then leaves. Brother Bonaventura's Madona concerns a lay brother of the monastery of the Lesser Brothers of St. Jacob, who joined the monastery when his beloved became a nun, becoming himself obsessed with the Madonna. Then he suddenly feels strange fairy women observing him from the window and luring him to a massive limb-entangled orgy. While dealing with these visions, he must also paint the Madonna in the same convent his fiancée went to. He then watches her at the altar and leaves the monastery forever. The Silver Spider has Baron Max, a guest invited by the Lord of Hlohov Castle, show off his strange spider ring, and telling him how he got it when he met a strange man named Count Raoul in Venice, who seemed to know way too much about old Renaissance Venice for a person living in modern times. Then a spider bit Raoul, who started talking about the imminent death of Venice, and then disappeared, and no one at the hotel remembers ever seeing him. Then the Baron is sent the spider ring by a mysterious person, and in the present, a woman who borrows it falls over dead. Chimera, the best story in the book, has Richard find a woman in the crowd he considers his muse, but she disappears. He runs all about the city for days trying to find her again, only to be invited to a party she also came to. Then, as he sits at his club wondering how to declare his love to her, he has a sudden vision of Roman Tibullus being jealous of his lover, the dancer Scintilla. When Tibullus hears how the Greek sculptor Alexander is destined to be her next lover, and that he had made a great statue of Scintilla in secret, Tibullus has a man smash the statue, but when he does, Scintilla falls over dead. Then in the present, Richard's uncle returns from Spain and gives Richard the head of Scintilla's statue as a gift, having bought it in Zaragoza by complete chance. But the head gets smashed and Richard never sees the woman again, and no one even remembers inviting her. The Blue Chamber concerns Evgen walking along when he sees a painting of a woman in a shop window and becomes obsessed with it. He takes it home but falls asleep almost immediately after, dreaming of his past life when he fell in love with a circus horse rider named Sibylla and was shot to death by a gigantic circus clown.